they don't just assign or seek out veterans upon discharge and try to, not everybody that gets out gets a BDD claim, right? Like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like not everybody gets an assessment at discharge of what disability benefits they get. And I think that's been the healthy truce, is that veterans got to suffer in silence because what your benefits that you could get were omitted to you. Right?
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking, that everybody was like, fine. It's like, look, nobody's pushing it. Only the people that really are really, really sick are getting it. But the information age put it out there going, no. You guys we are all qualified to get this. We're all, this is part of the contract. This is the you break it, you buy it portion of the contract. And I don't know. For me, I have trouble with this topic, because I think everybody should get at discharge an assessment. Did the military hurt you? And if they did, they pay you,
Yes.
as long as it wasn't willful misconduct or something like that. Or as GC Jarhead says, fatty liver. But as long as it wasn't willful misconduct or something like that, I think everybody should get compensated. That's the price of doing business.
Now, understand this here. So the next two I'm going to go over real quick. To receive compensation, the injury or illness must be incurred in the line of duty, meaning it occurred while in a duty station authorized by the federal law and was not the result of the member's own willful misconduct, as you just said. Now, does line of duty necessarily mean combat?
No, it doesn't. So typically, you can have a line of duty on Title 10 orders. You can have a line of duty on Title 32 orders, to where you can get compensation. You don't have to have left the continental United States of America in order to get a line of duty. Line of duty typically just means that you were behaving in a way, like if you were drinking and driving, that's willful misconduct. That's not in the line of duty. You were working outside of the military's code of ethics and whatnot. If you broke your hand because you were beating your wife, that's willful misconduct, type thing. If you're committing a crime and you got injured, then that's kind of where we're at with that. But line of duty, it's harder for Title 32 people. So reservist and National Guard, it's much harder. But
okay, go ahead. Now, what if it's of no fault of your own? What if you on the base and your spouse attacks you? Are you covered or not?
Yeah, you're covered. As long as you are the victim in something, or if it was an accident, or if you were just walking along and a signpost fell on your head or something like that, you're on duty. Like active duty works differently than the Title 32 situation. But if you're on active duty 24 hours a day, you get injured doing anything, as long as it's not willful misconduct. And there's an entire section in the manual on willful misconduct. It counts. It counts.
And if you see, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
If you see any questions, y'all can ask questions on topic. Keep them short so we can kind of get through the information. Don't make them too long. Why does all these politicians try living? Why don't all these politicians try living on the same amount of funds that VA pays for disability? And thank y'all. Hit that like button. Now, willful misconduct. Go ahead, brother.
I was going to answer GC Jarhead's thing is, look, I don't want them to. I want them to leave us alone. Just honor the contract and leave us alone. Just give us the health aid and compensation and education benefits that we have earned rightfully, legally. It just bothers me.
Why do you think they can't leave us alone?
Because it is something. Somebody's got something shoved in their fourth point of contact about this, because they do not like it, at all, because they see it as welfare. They have this mental disdain of envy, spite, and just honoriness, to where they don't think they're the kind of person that would take a lollipop out of a kid's hand and take it for themselves. They're not nice people. That's why, like, whenever Lieutenant Dan talks about stuff, he starts quoting the Bible. I go, did you read that thing? Because you're not really on the right side of this. You know, like, you don't appear to be on the right side of this, where you're talking about taking away, and all these, like, everybody around you is a horrible person versus compassion and nurturing. Like, I don't get that from him. So
no,
I could be
don't.
wrong.
You've covered
I
it, but
know him personally. Yeah,
you've covered it. Then have to admit that Camp Lejeune Barbies be your arse. Now, Camp Lejeune, is it covered right now?
In what capacity?
Meaning,
Like,
Camp Lejeune is covered, but not the other one. Meaning, is it part of the PACT Act or not?
Oh, Camp Lejeune predates the PACT Act, so it has its own legislative presumption for it under 38 CFR 3.309F. Hold on. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't actually. Camp Lejeune is worked by a specific station. So,
it's a specific place.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Camp Lejeune is, I want to say, Louisville off the top of my head.
Check it out. Now, Charleston say, question, does line of duty include 30 days yearly vacation, liberties off duty station? Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it does. It does, but as long as the action wasn't willful misconduct. So if you were drinking and driving, no matter what time period you were, yeah, they don't turn off your I am 100% of the time a service member thing. Like, they don't, for Title 10 at least.
So now what if you are engaging with women of the night and you get a little extra package? That won't be covered because that's willful misconduct?
No, that's you would not believe how many Vietnam veterans I've granted for sexually transmitted diseases, and all they did was they were drafted, right? So it's not like they were active duty and they had their own personal lives and whatnot. They were drafted, went over there, and then got out and were discharged. So the only time that they were where they were at was in, Vietnam or Thailand or wherever they were stationed, in either in the combat or in support of the combat. How many times? And it harkens back to my statement of, please stop sending pictures of your penis to us, because there are so many Vietnam veterans that are just like, oh, take a look at this, and it's like, sir, please stop.
No Diddy. All right.